What's up, Ninja Turtles fans? It's John of Video Games and the World. The Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles have been extremely popular for 39 years. Next year, it's been 40 years since the Turtles made their debut in the comic books by Kevin Eastman and Peter Laird. The comics later spawned toys, cartoons, movies, coloring books, video games, and tons of merchandise as well. So now, it turns out that the darkest TMNT comic, The Last Ronin, is spawning a video game, and it's in the works, and it's heavily inspired from the God of War franchise and similar action games. For those who don't know, The Last Ronin is an IDW 2020 comic by Kevin Eastman and Peter Laird, the brains behind the Ninja Turtles. The story of The Last Ronin was based on the idea that Eastman and Laird conceived in the late 1980s. The story of the comic is set in a future time where only one of the turtles has survived, which means that the game will be single character player. That single turtle carries the signature weapons of his fallen brothers, the katana blades, the sais, the bow staff, and nunchakus. Doug Rosen, Senior Vice President for Games and Emerging Media at Paramount Global, likened the upcoming third-person action role-playing game to Sony's recent God of War titles, and said it will be authentic to the story of the Last Ronin arc. Yeah. Like the comic, this game will target a much more mature audience, just like the recent collaboration with Call of Duty that brings Shredder to Activision's shooter franchise. Rosen said that there are opportunities for multiple Ninja Turtles games aimed at both young and more mature age groups, and that Paramount can take multiple approaches to the franchise and not dial back to make the game something it shouldn't be. I love the idea that we're getting a dark Ninja Turtles video game like we had years ago with that forgotten game titled Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Out of the Shadows. Now, we all have seen lighthearted takes on the Turtles in shows, video games, and some of the movies like Secret of the Ooze, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 3, the 2014 movie, and its 2016 sequel. My favorite is the 1990 movie, hands down. It was close to the 1984 comic more than the cartoons, and it was pretty dark. I love Secret of the Ooze. Part 3 wasn't as good. The 2007 movie is an underrated classic. The 2014 movie and its 2016 sequel were meh. And we're having a new movie titled Mutant Mayhem, starring Seth Rogen, Jackie Chan, Giancarlo Esposito, Rose Byrne, etc. This is how I see the Ninja Turtles with every new iteration to the old one. Rise of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, more comedy and action than Teen Titans Go. Ninja Turtles 2012, a mix of light and dark. 2003, pretty edgy, but doesn't forget the fun and the excitement. 1987, cowabunga dude, let's go for some pizza! 1984 in IDW Comics, including The Last Ronin, you're about to get murdered. Ha ha ha! I can only hope that the right studio for this game does a great job. I would suggest Rocksteady to develop it, the same development team for the Arkham series of games. That would totally rock. If not Rocksteady, hopefully a fresh, brand new studio can do it too. So what do you guys think? Comment, share, like, and subscribe. This is John of Video Games and the World. Cowabunga! Later, gamers!